I have an amendment at the desk, Mr. Speaker.
The clerk will report the amendment.
Amendment offered by Mr. Hinojosa of Texas. Page 2, line 14. After the first dollar amount, insert reduced by $2,500,000.
Has unanimous consent that it be considered as read.
Without objection, the reading is dispensed with.
I want to thank Congressman Mike Thompson from California for joining me on this amendment. Mr. Speaker, my amendment to the H.R. 4800 is simple. It would increase funding for the Specialty Crop Pests program at the Department of Agriculture by $2.5 million in order to provide more funding to strongly combat the invasive pests that threaten our agriculture industry. From the Mediterranean fruit fly, which attacks fruits and nuts throughout California, to the imported fire ant that destroys corn and soybean and okra in Louisiana, this need for this program is higher than it has ever been. Nowhere is this more important than in my own congressional district in South Texas, which is being ravaged by citrus greening. Citrus greening is one of the most destructive plant diseases in the world. Once a citrus tree is infected, it produces bitter, unusable fruit and kills the tree itself within a few years. There is no cure, and it has proven difficult to eradicate. As a result, Mr. Speaker, over half of the trees in every citrus orchard in Florida have contracted this disease. Right now, both Cameron and Hidalgo counties in my district are under a full emergency quarantine. This is a growing epidemic that threatens to eradicate an entire agricultural industry if we do not do everything we can to stop it. While I am pleased that the recently passed Farm Bill included $125 million in funding over a 5-year period to study ways to wipe it out, that funding is focused on long-term solutions through competitive grants. The funding for the invasive pest control, which the amendment would increase, is specifically meant to help deal with the immediate impact on the ground today. Programs such as coordinated area-wide suppression programs, pest surveys, protecting disease-free nursery stock, and public outreach and education programs. While I am happy that the committee provided a modest increase to this funding in the underlying bill, I believe this additional funding is greatly needed to increase our on-the-ground presence to stop the outbreak in Texas from its alarming spread, which threatens the entire state. For these reasons, I would urge support of my amendment, and I reserve the balance of my time.
The gentleman reserves. For what purpose does the gentleman from Alabama seek recognition?
I will claim the time in opposition, but I will
recognize.
I want to say that the House bill does provide significant funding for the bill for this project and report language regarding the citrus greening disease. Mr. Rooney, Mr. Valdeo, along with Mr. McCarthy and Mr. Farr, has raised this issue. We understand how devastating that this disease has been, especially to the farmers and certainly in California as well. The bill itself provides $44.5 million for the programs that protect the citrus industry. I believe we've addressed the urgency of the need in this bill, but I do accept the gentleman's amendment, understanding this is a very important issue, and again, we accept.
Thank you. Gentleman reserves. Gentleman from Texas is recognized.
I thank you for accepting my amendment. I want to say in closing that in my area, just a year ago, we went to see and meet with all the producers, and they were showing us the comparison of where we are in Texas as compared to the damage that was done in Florida and in California. And I want to say that within less than 6 months, we were put under quarantine in my area. And we are one of the 3 largest citrus growing regions in the whole country: California, Florida, and deep South Texas, where we grow the ruby reds and the navel oranges and all that. And we are really needing it, not over a 5-year period. We need to attack it now. And we have the research going on with Texas A&M University Research Center in Weslaco, and this money will help us to be able to stop the damage that has already been done. And I thank you for accepting my amendment. I yield back.
Gentleman yields back. Does the gentleman from Alabama?
I yield back.
The gentleman from Alabama yields back. The question is on the amendment offered by the gentleman from Texas. Those in favor say aye. Those opposed say no. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it. The amendment is agreed to.